Important consideration when buying a land from a widow. Buying a land can be an exciting venture, but it is essential you navigate the process carefully, especially when you're considering a sale from a widow. There are things that buyers overlook. The legal rights concerning the property owned by a deceased person. If you find yourself in a situation where a widow wants to sell her late husband's property, a kind story and a fair price, they are enticing. However, here are the things that you will look out for before jumping into that transaction. First of all, consider legal ownership. A widow typically has no right to sell the late husband's property without proper documentation. Specifically, she must have obtained either letters of administration where there is no will, or a grant of probate where there is a will naming her as the executor or owner of the property. Without these legal documents, any property still belongs to the estate of the deceased husband. This means even if you have a signed deed, it may still not be valid under the law, and you may possibly still find yourself in legal disputes. You may be asking yourself why this matters. It matters because if the late husband's relatives come forward to claim the land, they may hold the legal right to challenge the sale. And if they prove their case, what that means is that your purchase could be rendered null and void, leaving you not just without any property, but also facing financial losses. So you need to protect yourself. Before you finalize any land transaction, especially the one involving a widow, please, you need to take the following steps. Always check to see if a grant of probate or letters of administration exist for the deceased estates. And secondly, do not hesitate to ask for court documents that validates her claim for the property. And thirdly, please engage a legal practitioner to review the documents and ensure that the sale is legitimate, and also help you to conduct a title search to know if there is any lien or encumbrances on the property. Remember, in matters of land transactions, allow thorough check and legal advice to take precedence over emotional stories and sympathy. Why it is important you have sympathy on the seller's situation? Protecting your investment is paramount. Doing due diligence can save you from potential headache and financial loss. Do not let heartfelt stories to cloud your judgment. Always ensure that all the necessary legal documents for that transactions are available before you proceed with that purchase. Remain blessed. I think this has blessed you with some knowledge that you need to know.